Hello, welcome. In this tutorial we are going to learn how can we install a Sun JDK or Oracle JDK on this Ubuntu operating system. So for that, first what we have to do is we have to download JDK version and then we have to install that one on this Ubuntu operating system. For that I am going to this oracle.com site and trying to download the JDK. Downloads. Here select this Java for developers. Download this JDK here, accept the license argument, and here you need to install this tar.zz file. Download this file and it could take some time to download, and let me pause the recording. JDK has been downloaded now. Let us extract this file here. So this is this JDK. You have got all these JDK libraries here, and now let us go to the Linux operating system root directory. Here what we have to do is have to select here computer option, home, no, not this one, file system, yes. Here if you observe user lib, so this is the place where all libraries of any software component resides here. As of now we haven't installed any Java software, we just extracted that zip file, and now we are going to move our JDK libraries into this place where user lib directory, so that Linux operating system can detect the Java libraries automatically. So for that what we have to do is we have to create a directory saying a Java for libraries, for only specific for Java libraries inside this lib directory. We are not allowed to do that one graphically, so we make use of, so that is why we are making use of here terminal window. That is, we need to move to that particular directory where we have extracted that JDK, so it is in downloads folder. That is why I am trying to move to downloads folder. So that's why I have listed what are the files and directories inside this present working directory. So now I am moving to that directory. You can move to particular directory using cd command, downloads here. Now I am trying to see the contents of this downloads folder. Here if you observe, there is one file and one directory, that is JDK 1.7_4.0 is the directory, and .tzz is the file name. Now what we have to do here is we have to move this whole JDK folder content into this particular place, user library. Now inside this user lib folder we are going to create a separate folder for Java libraries. That is the thing first we have to do. After creating a folder or directory in your lib folder, so we need to move these JDK libraries to that particular user lib, the directory we are going to create now. So for that what we have to do is we have to create a directory in our lib directory. That is why I am moving to root here directly. So when we type cd, it will directly takes you to the root of your operating system. Now let me list the directories for you. One more directory up, ls, see here cd user, I think so. Yes, this is the usr folder, and now I am trying to move that one. Cd lib ls, you will see list of any number of files here. Now let me clear ls j star. I think there is no, yeah, that there is no directory with the name j. Now I am trying to create a directory here, that is what name we can give, that is Java. Let us create a directory whose name is Java. Sudo, because I am acting as a super user, that's why I have used that command. And to create a directory we make use of mkdir followed by directory name you would like to create in this lib folder. So Java, it is asking for the admin password. I am providing my admin password here, Ubuntu. Yes, folder has been created, I mean the directory. Try to execute the same command. So here if you observe, there is a folder user lib Java here. This is the Java directory we have just created. Yes, this is the one, and there is nothing in this directory Java. Now it is time to move this extracted JDK in our downloads folder. So from that particular folder here we need to move downloads. So this is the JDK library we have installed, and now we need to move this library or these libraries to this particular folder called libjava folder. So we have to move that one. So for that I am using a terminal window here, because we are not allowed to do those things graphically. That is why here I am making use of a terminal window. Here sudo, again acting as administrator, mv means move. Sorry, I have to move to downloads folder again. Yes, present working directory is that one, Ubuntu. So I am moving to this downloads folder and moving to this JDK folder and listing these contents. So we need to move to one directory up. So we have to move this JDK directory, whole directory itself. That is why from here we need to type sudo command, sudo mv jdk 1.7.0. Yes, we have got that one. You can type tab key and it will automatically detect and send them. So this is the source, and where we need to move, that is the destination place. User usr, not user, usr followed by lib followed by Java. So this is the place where we need to move our libraries JDK, and hit the enter key. Now let us see the content of this downloads folder. See, if you observe, before there is a directory called JDK 1.7.0, but now if you and one file, this is the file, zip file, and here if you observe, we have got now this zip file only, and this directory has been moved to our userlib java directory. Now let us see that one. Let us move to userlib java directory and make sure before it was empty, and now let us check whether the libraries have been moved successfully or not. cd usr followed by lib followed by java. You can type in a single step if you know the exact path. Now let us see ls. Yes, here if you observe, there is a folder JDK, and let us try to move to this particular folder and list the contents. Here there is a directory called bin. Inside this bin directory you have got all the Java tools, that is Java C and Java compiler, JVM and remaining tools. Now let us see them. Yes, Java C, Java profiler tool, Java virtual machine tool. So this is the place, and we just move to this particular place, and we need to inform to the Linux operating system saying we have installed Java virtual machine. So we need to intimate to the Linux operating system. So we are now doing that one. So in order to notify to the Linux operating system, we need to execute a few set of commands once again. Now let me open a text editor and see the commands. See here, if you observe, sudo mkdir. So this is the step we have done, created a folder under this userlib directory, and we have given some folder name as of our wish, that is Java we have given instead of this JVM. And next what we have to do is we have to inform to the Linux operating system. So as part of second step, we have moved the libraries, JDK libraries, to this folder, and next we are trying to update the Linux operating system about this JDK version, JDK we have installed. So here instead of JVM, try to type Java. Copy and paste these commands one at a time at the terminal window. One minute please. So here this is userlib JDK 1.70_40. So we have to update our commands also. 1.7.0_40. So let us try to copy and paste it onto the terminal window. In order to paste onto terminal window, you need to press Ctrl+Shift+V. Let us clear this window. Java-version, if you type this command here, if you observe, JDK 1.70 is our, so Linux operating system has been updated with the help of the previous commands we have typed in this terminal window. and we need to, if you type this java c, so this is the successful installation of JDK. You have got these all these different options that are meant for Java compiler here. Now what we have to do here, one more thing is, we need to clearly specify when we are trying to install Hadoop on our Ubuntu operating system. Hadoop software internally searches for this directory or environment, searches for the environment variable called java underscore home. So this java underscore home is nothing but a place where our or JDK has been installed on our machine. So this is the environment variable we need to set. For that, what we have to do is, we need to set this environment variable in a file called bash rc file. What is that file? .bash bash rc file. So this is the bash rc file, and we need to edit this file, and we need to set java underscore home directory inside this file. So this is just like nothing but a setting an environment variable called java underscore home on your Windows operating system, just like system advanced environment variable. So the similar way in Linux operating system. So we need to do that one in this bash rc file. For that, what we have to do is, we have to open this bash rc file from the terminal window by using this command called gedit. This gedit is nothing but an editor, so it will simply opens an editor, gedit, followed by name of the file you would like to open with the help of this editor. So that is here, that cap symbol you need to use, and followed by / followed by .bash rc is the file name. So here, if you observe, come to the end of this file, let us try to write some comment here. Java home directory setup. For that, here we are creating a variable called java underscore home equal symbol, and we need to specify the exact path of our Java directory where we have installed our Java libraries. That is here. Let me move back one directory, make sure cd is in smalls. So this is our Java home directory, and I am trying to copy here this path, bash rc, in double quotes. I am trying to place, just for clarification purpose, I placed that one in double quotes. And what we have to do is, we have just created this environment variable, and we need to export this one. So for that, I am making use of this export command of Linux operating system. And the next thing is, we need to update this java underscore home to the path variable, environment variable of Linux operating system, so that when we type java from anywhere or any directory, we will automatically get access to these tools, Java compiler, Java virtual machine, and Java profiler tools. For that, I am making use of this path set variable, followed by path, and I don't want to remove the existing value of path environment variable. For that, what I am trying to do here is $symbol followed by path colon symbol, which will just meant for separating purpose, just like semicolon in Windows environment. And here I am trying to get the value of an environment variable called java underscore home, followed by Java home directory, there is a directory called bin directory. That is the place where our actual tools, I mean the Java compiler and Java virtual machine, are resided. That is why here I am selecting or specifying bin directory clearly here. Sorry. So here I notified the path also. This is the thing we need to do. These two are the settings we need to make sure for this Java setup, and we need to finally we need to export this path. That's it. Save this file and close it. This is just JDK installation. Till now we have seen that point, and next what we have to do is we have to install Hadoop on top of the after this JDK. For that what we have to do is we have to search for this on Google, and we need to download these Apache libraries, common libraries, that is HDFS and MapReduce components. We need to install these two things. This is a stable release, that is why let us try to download that. See here, there is a link download release now, and we are trying to download these common components of Hadoop. Open this folder and extract this Hadoop archive file. This is the folder where our Hadoop libraries are resided, and conf folder. Bin directory. So this is the place where all our sh files are resided to start and stop the daemons of Hadoop. Now let us try to set up one thing we have to do here, one more thing, that is here inside this conf folder there is a file called hadoop-env.sh file, and let us try to edit this file here. And if you observe the first line or second line here, if you observe Java_home directory. So if you observe this Java_home directory means where Java libraries were resided on our machine. So this is the path of our Java libraries. So it has been disabled by default, so we need to enable this one because Hadoop runs on top of Java. That is why we need to provide this Java home directory. That is why we have set up Java_home directory on our bash rc file in previous step. So Let us try to see once again this java underscore home directory. Sorry, this command prompt is older one. Let us try to open a new command prompt. After setting the java underscore home in bash rc file, we haven't closed and opened a new terminal window. That is why it doesn't affect. Yes, now in new terminal window we have got this java underscore java home directory path value, and we need to do this one, and we need to set this value as java underscore home of our java home environment variable in our Hadoop configuration file, that is Hadoop env under .sh file. So this is the file. We do that one later on. If we don't do that one when we are trying, if we won't set up this java underscore home inside this Hadoop environment.sh file, what will happen is when we are trying to start the daemons, that is name node, data node, and the remaining daemons, we will get an error saying java underscore home is not set. So this is the error message I have got because I haven't set this java underscore environment variable before starting the daemons. So that's why I am clearly saying here we need to enable this java underscore home directory. So before enabling this directory, what we have to do is we have to say to the operating system, Linux operating system, about our environment or home directory of our Hadoop. So for that, what I am trying to do is the same old step, gedit bash rc file. We need to edit bash rc file. Obviously the same process what we have done for Java. Export Hadoop underscore home is equal to downloads Hadoop. Okay, cd downloads followed by Hadoop. Yes, this is the Hadoop home directory, and I am trying to copy this, and let me paste it here itself. This is the Hadoop home directory, and we need to export this one. Yes, we are doing that one in a single step here. Path equal to Hadoop exporting. We are updating this one. The existing value of path environment variable followed by the value of Hadoop environment variable Hadoop underscore home followed by bin directory, and we need to finally export this path. So this is the just configuration we have to make in bash rc file. Now let me try to echo. We need to open a new terminal window. Echo Hadoop underscore home. If you type like this, you will get $. This is the Hadoop home directory, and let us try to Hadoop execute this command. Hadoop command not found. Something has gone wrong. Let me check that one for you. here here if you observe this one, now one moment please. Here if you type Hadoop version, so it has to display the version of Hadoop we are using. So because we are getting this error message because of this one, because this set is not in Unix operating system, this is in Windows operating system. I forgot that one. So here anyway, that is exporting. I am with the help of this export path, I am exporting here. Let me close this one. Now open a new terminal window, type Hadoop version. It will display the Hadoop version we are using. If you observe, we have got a warning message saying Hadoop home is deprecated, and we can avoid that message by setting environment variable of type Hadoop underscore home warn underscore suppress variable. So we can do that one here. Go to this Hadoop home directory, Hadoop. You can find that in Hadoop -env.sh file in configuration, this one. So open with the help of editor. Here if you observe, we need to export that one. Export Hadoop underscore warn underscore Hadoop home warn underscore suppress equal to true. We need to give, save this one and close this file, and let us try to execute the same command. Close the window and once again open a new terminal. Hadoop all Hadoop version deprecated. So I think this is suppress underscore warn environment variable. Oops. Let us try to find in Google. I think we also done the same one. Hadoop home warn, first we have done that one only. Suppress. Any spelling mistakes? Yes, double P, but we have given only one spelling mistake. That is why we have got that warning message once again. And if you observe this one Hadoop version, now it is okay. Anyway, leave that one. As part of next step, what we have to do is we have to install a secure shell on Linux operating system. For that, what we have to do is we have to make use of again the same command, sudo apt-get install ssh. It is asking for the admin password Ubuntu. Do you want to continue? Yes. try to connect to that local host SSH. Yes, for the first time when you are trying to connect to secure shell, it will ask for the server you are connecting. Localhost is this one, list of known hosts. By default it automatically adds the list of hosts, localhost as your known host, and it is asking for the password. Ubuntu is the password and type that one. Now you are connected to your secure shell. After that, what you have to do is you have to execute or start the daemons of your Hadoop system or Hadoop core components. That is, first one is we have to start the HDFS daemons, and the next one is we have to start the MapReduce daemons. In order to start HDFS daemons, what we have to do is we have to type this command start -dfs.sh. Now when we type this command, we will get a error message saying Hadoop home is not Java_home is not set up, because earlier I have shown Java_home we need to set in Hadoop-env.sh file, but we haven't done that one. See here, Java_home is not set. So now let us try to set this Java_home in the Hadoop-env.sh file. Clear that one. Go Java_home. Copy this. And uncomment this one. Close this file and let us try to start once again. Line number 33 in, okay, something is wrongly, something has gone typing mistake, I think. Here one suppress, we haven't provided a closing string here. That is the meaning of that error message. So every time it will ask, whenever it is trying to start a particular daemon like name node, data node, every time it will ask for the admin password. You need to provide that. So HDFS daemons has been started. HDFS daemons, yes, this secondary name node, data node and name node were started here, and now we need to start the MapReduce daemons. Start MapRedu.sh. Need to provide the password, admin password we need to provide. Yes, we have got successfully these daemons started successfully, and let us try to clear and let us check whether the daemons were started or not with the help of this jps command. Okay, this is not successfully installed. We will try to update about this jps tool of our jdk package to the Linux operating system, then only it will recognize that jps tool. And there is one more way, that is we can make use of web, because all these daemons comes with the web GUI console, because daemons runs on web server. So you can view whether these daemons were started successfully or not with the help of a web browser. So for that, what we have to do is we have to make use of this web browser, http://localhost followed by 5070. We have to type, meant anything wrong with this. There goes host 5030. Here you can find map reduce daemons. I think something is wrong with these daemons. Localhost 5060 task tracker you can get. So something is wrong with the daemons. Now I am trying to stop all the daemons. For that, you can simply make use of this command, no job tracker to stop. Because the problem is, yes, I got the point. Here we haven't configured anything about these daemons, where to run these commands. The thing is, we have just started the daemons, but we haven't done any configuration in our Hadoop configuration files. That is, you can find all these configuration files in your Hadoop home followed by conf directory. Here, if you observe if the configuration files, that is coresite.xml and hdfssite.xml and mapred.site.xml, all these are the configuration files meant for daemons configuration. So if you observe here, there are no properties configured, so by default all these are empty. That is why daemons were not started. So for that, what we have to do is we need to provide some configurations here in each and every file, mapred file, hdfssite.xml, coresite.xml. Here we are now. Let us try to configure the properties. Property followed by the name of the property you are trying to configure here, that is dfs.name.directory. Like that, we are having different properties. Let me open one more editor here. So the properties are here, that is dfs distributed file system name.directory, meant for name node directory, where it needs to place, means name node has to place the namespace and edit logs information in which directory it would like to place, or it has to place. So such kind of information we need to provide here. All these are different properties. Now let us go online and search for the single node setup, single node cluster. So this is the place where you can get information on setting up this single node Hadoop cluster. See here, if you observe, for the first one, local or standalone mode, Hadoop by default now it is running on standalone mode, because we haven't configured any of the properties in these configuration files. In these configuration files, core site.xml, hdfs site and mapreduce site.xml, all these configuration files, we haven't configured any of the properties. So in order to run our Hadoop cluster in pseudo distribution mode, we need to set the few properties for name node, data node and secondary name node. For we need to provide some configuration in the form of properties. So here we can see these properties we can configure in each of these configuration files. So this is the property fs.default.name we need to configure in the core site.xml. Means where our HDFS system or HDFS distribution file system is running, and port number to be used by HDFS. And next one is here, if you observe the replication factor, all these are the things we need to configure. Replication factor, we need to configure this in core site.xml, not in this. Core site.xml, and next one HDFS, we have configured replication factor because we are using only a single node, or I mean single machine as part of our cluster. So here I have specified that as 1. MapReduce job tracker, where our MapReduce or job tracker component has to run. This is the configuration we have to do, and we have successfully configured these properties in our configuration files. Now let us open terminal window. Connect to the secure shell. Let us try to make it as password phaseless. So for that, let us go to this script provided for us by this Apache. So when next time onwards, whenever we are trying to start the daemons and trying to connect to the secure shell, it won't ask for the password. Now connect to this. Yes, we have successfully connected to the secure shell without password, and it is time to start the daemons. You can make use of start-dfs.sh or else you can make use of start-all.sh to start all the daemons, that is HDFS daemons as well as MapReduce daemons, instead of starting them individually. But this approach is recommended that is to start the daemons individually. That is either of these start-all.sh. This command is deprecated, that is why I haven't gone or used that command. Clear. Now let us sorry, we have done a mistake. That is, let us try to stop all the daemons. Here what we have to do is, whenever we are trying to start the daemons for the first time after connecting to this secure shell, we need to format the name node. name node hyphen format. We need to make use of this command Hadoop Hadoop name node followed by hyphen format. This is the command formats the name node, and it will tell to the operating system to place or to provide some namespace to place login information for edit logs for internal maintenance namespace purpose. So we need to make use of, or we need to make use of this command for the first time onwards. So whenever we are trying to reuse this command from first time on, after first time, it will format the name node once again, and we lost the log information and namespace and edit logs information. So it is always recommended to use this command only for the first time when we are trying to start the daemons. So if it is you get this one information if the name node has been successfully formatted. So this is the information or feedback message you have got. Now let us try to start the daemons. Now let us open the web console. Localhost 5070. 5070 is for HDFS daemons. See here, live nodes 1. So because only one machine is participating as part of Hadoop cluster, that is why we have got this one dead nodes, because our machine is actually participating as part of Hadoop cluster and no machine has been faulted. That is why there are no dead nodes here. Let us try to view the 5030 view this map reduce daemons. To view this map reduce daemons, this is the port number 5030 where map reduce daemons are running. So here if you see nodes category 1, so this is the one machine, and next one is to see the task tracker. You have to make use of port number called 5060. This is how our process of setting up a single node Hadoop cluster in pseudo distribution mode is completed successfully. So this is how you can check whether the daemons are running or not. See here, map reduce daemons, HDFS daemons and task tracker. So these daemons are starting, and after one more minute please. Now let us try to clear the screen. Now let us try to interact with the HDFS system we have just set up. For that, what we have to use is text editor. Let me open that one. So HDFS is mainly divided or categorized into two components. First, that is Hadoop. First one is file system, and the next one is Hadoop file system administration. So Hadoop followed by DFS admin. So before, in previous versions of Hadoop, this file system is given as a command as a DFS, but in recent versions DFS is used as FS, just file system. And to maintain or to do some administration kind of things with Hadoop, we make use of this second module or second category of commands. And as of now, we can see this Hadoop file system. How can we communicate with the help of some basic commands? Like now let us see. If you type this Hadoop here in the terminal window, you will get all the different options. See here, all these are fs, name node, data node, all these are different sub commands of this main command called Hadoop. Hadoop fs, if you type enter after these Hadoop fs, all these are different options or different flags of this Hadoop fs command. So you can manipulate this file system, I mean Hadoop file system, with the help of these commands. See here, cp meant for copying purpose, moving purpose, and listing purpose. Next one is put, to place any file from local file system to the Hadoop file system. We make use of this command, and the purpose of this command, copy from local, is the same as this put command. So all these are all different commands of your file system, Hadoop file system. You can make use of all these different flags. Now let us try to see the list of files available in your Hadoop file system. By default, as of now, we haven't placed any of the file in your Hadoop file system. That is why we will get an empty, no such file or directory, because as of now we haven't placed any file or we haven't created any directory in our Hadoop file system. That is why we have got that message. Now let us try to create a simple directory or a dummy directory in our Hadoop file system. For that, what we have to use, Hadoop file system -mkdir. So this is the command to create a directory, mkdir followed by some directory name. I am giving as temporary directory, temp directory. So here the command has been executed successfully. So that is the message, because if the command is executed successfully, we won't get any feedback. If the command has failed, then we get some error message, like this. Then only we get message. Now let us try to see the files on our Hadoop file system. Hadoop fs-ls. This command will list this time the temporary directory we have created here. Where is that? Yes, found one item. That is, see here, if you observe, user Ubuntu temp directory. So this is the directory we have just created in the above step. See here, if you observe this one, d read write execute, read write -execute. So here, if this d, what does it mean? D here, d means a directory. So now let us try to create a file on our local file system and try to place or put this same file created in our Hadoop file system. So now we are seeing that command. So for that, what we have to make use of is nano command, nano nano, followed by some text file name, sample text file .txt. So this is just a editor you will get with the help of that nano command in the terminal window itself. This is a sample demonstration of how to place a file in the Hadoop file system. I think it is not boring. Now let us try to save this one. It is asking for us to save. Yes. We just exited, type the enter key. Now let us try to view the contents of that particular file. Sample text file, sorry, E has been missed here. If you observe, SAMPL, E E was missed. So let us try to remove E. Yes, this is the content of our file. Clearing the screen. Now I am trying to place this sample text file we just created from local file system into the Hadoop file system. For that, what we have to use is we have to make use of this Hadoop command followed by fs followed by the command what we have to use here, that is put command. The name of the file here we would like to place, that is sample, sorry, no E, text file .txt, and in which directory or where you want to. So here this is the represents the source, and the next one we are specifying his destination. So from source to destination, where you want to place in your Hadoop file system. We just created a directory called temp directory in the Hadoop file system. So we would like to place this file into that particular temp directory, or just in above the just in the Hadoop file system, whether either of these two places. Now I am just placing this one in the Hadoop file system, not in the temp directory we have created in the Hadoop file system. So here I am giving file name as text file name, text file input, like that .txt. So this is the, with this file name we have given here text file input, a file is created in the Hadoop distribution file system, and the contents are same as this file, this text file. Now let us test that one. So the command has been executed successfully, and let us view the contents of this text file input.txt file on the Hadoop distributed file system. Hadoop file system -cat command. So all these are basic Linux commands. The same commands works with Hadoop also, because Hadoop file system is developed, or it is an abstraction layer on top of Linux file system. Text file input .txt. Yes, this is the content of our file created on the local file system, whose name is sample text file.txt. For that purpose, let us confirm this one. Just cat sample text file.txt here. So both file contents are same. This is how you can communicate with the Hadoop system with the HDFS with the help of this Hadoop command. You can place the commands, and you can create directories in the HDFS, and you can remove those directories as well if you wish. You can remove the files as well. Hadoop fs -rm text file input. I'm trying to delete the file that I have placed. Yes, see here, deleted successfully. Now let us try to view the contents of that one. HDFS fs -ls list. Now there is only one item. Before there were two items before deleting that command. Now let us try to copy or execute the same put command here, and view the contents after placing. See here, two items. First one is a directory, and next one is a file. So this is how you can communicate with your HDFS system that you have set up. Thank you. I think it is useful. Thank you for watching.